I am going back in time, 5 years into BTD6 history, to experience one of the earliest strategies from the game's beloved creators. We're diving into the tactics used by Hbomb, featuring Oben with supers, Helipilot as carry, and Ice with Alk for support. Today, I'll challenge this strategy with the toughest trials you can think of, sticking to the original build order, optimizing ability uptime, and picking them up. Our Helipilot excels at single-lane long maps. 2 lanes are making it inefficient and confuzzled. However, on our CHIMPS journey, only intermediate 2-lane maps are left. Luminous Cove offers a length advantage, plus 1 point for that. However, Bazaar's alternating round system gives Helipilot a chance to shine on 1 lane at a time, plus 5 points for that. And Haunted? Well, it doesn't play to our strengths at all, so the choice is easy. Haunted. So, how did we end up here? Did someone forget to press record button? Possibly. By all means necessary, I try to complete a single ninja start. However, it is not possible. I place it here, and here.
Huh?
So, next most fair thing is to help me reach 1000 subscribers. Oh yeah, next most fair thing is to add a dart. Hear me out. BTD6 is fairly limited with regards to starting the game. We can be super strict and just call it a day whenever single ninja start isn't possible to begin with. However, single ninja start possibly emphasizes the difficulty of the map. If you can pull it off, map isn't that challenging to begin with. And I have a feeling that single dart monkey of doom won't make a difference into the late game. So I'm going to call it ethical, mostly ethical. With that in mind, build order was true to the original 301 ninja into Oben. And once again it happened! Tier 3 ninja was preferable instead of a hero. Why people did that? I don't know, easy to judge from today's perspective.
So judge I will.
After that we got 401 Alk, and yes, that version of the game had asset pull and faster throwing switched around. And yes, the OG only got the first upgrade, which was asset pull, and yet, for us, it's a straight up buff because it's faster throwing. We're taking that with smile on my face. Super Monkey. And now you're up to the current events with me. It's going to be a top of super, but to be honest, the position of the super is not that great. Or is it? It has a nice POV at the map. The thing is, you want your super to actually hit Bloons, but putting it as close as I can to the pool would be better. At first glance, our defenses might seem a little underwhelming for a Moab. But hey, we're not here to play it safe. We're here to see if this crazy idea can actually work. And this Bramble placement RNG mean that we have another Bramble for Moab. Yo, we did that! We actually did! 42 is another come around, even stronger than before. Not remembering specific, I thought preparation round. I pre-placed brambles with hope of stacking both of them for camos. And of course, RNG placement cooked us. So right now I am at the mercy of ninja with just 1 bramble ability. And then, camo rainbows came. An ability wasn't ready yet. And we died. Going back into the abyss to make a deal with the nature itself. Holy brick, what am I even talking about? Honestly, I can't decide what's more painful. The cruel irony that a well-placed RNG Bramble could have saved us, or the fact that simply holding back and using my ability at the right moment would have been enough. Fun fact number 1. This setup is enough to save up for the hero, but as per build order 201 ninja it is. And then once we have the money for Oben, we get double shot. Oh, for monkey's sake. Told ya, build order is the difficulty, and I will prove it mathematically. With Oben entering the game later, he'll get XP later, and less levels with that. Important levels such as 11, which works super well with some of our monkeys, you see what I did there, will come online later. And more importantly, our bramble popping power will be weaker throughout the game, and abilities is one of the very few things we can actually do while staying true to the strat to min-max our chances at winning. Oben is now more to the right, which should guarantee brambles on the right side, unless something will increase his range. Next up is Alchemist, which exposes another difficulty with picking this map. You see, in OG run, everything was with an ideal placement of both village and alks. Here, we need to pick up and choose, so we're exposing early game and Super Monkey to stronger stimulant. At the end of 38, I use Bramble to stack them up for Moab again. And yet again, they're in the wrong place. Oh god, help me. So I used them again, just to have them in bad position again. My naivety led me into believe that I'll have another one for 40, and yet here we are. And with some balloons already popped on brambles, we all know what is coming. And all we can do is wait, slowly for our demise. Except if we spam brambles that in fact in just precisely last second come online into the perfect positioning. This was exactly part of my plan. Thank you for participating. Well, but that triumph arrived with a faint sense of doubt. You see, I was afraid that this run might be dependent on Bramble's RNG. I got my plasma, and in preparations for Camos, I hit again this Bramble button. This time, however, it worked to my advantage. Yay! This time it was enough. So is this run Bramble RNG gated? What came after round 42, I did not anticipate in the slightest. Please? Yes, yes, yes! Look at that! We got it. Easy, so easy. Only near the very end we started to slow down, approaching the final boss. As we had easy run, we're completing it with loyalty to build order, and it is to get 402 alks. Yes, that's what it was in OG run, and yes, this was faster throwing back then, and yes, it wasn't online till now. And now comes the part for trash talking. Yes, we're gonna be mean. I am sure I know what happened here. I believe at this point, Hbomb didn't know what to do with money and just throw it at anything that made sense in some way. I can literally see myself in this. Bloonjutsu. Like, why not? Next up is Wizard, that I was hoping to feed next to MIB, but of course not. I went for the next best thing, so in the range of Oben, and just like in OG run, in the range of Alk as well. 3-2-0 it is, and as I was preparing for the final boss, I didn't realize it was already here. Let's have a test run to see how close we are to dealing with 98. So little money to spend. By the power of build order, 3-0 Wizard should be added. So my next thing was Caltrops. Will that make a difference? Nah, not really. Who would have thought so, eh? Caltrops indeed can't take out 2 OMGs and like 15 BFBs, man. I figured, what if I try to place my wizard elsewhere so that it doesn't steal Alk buff and then micro Heli Pilot and focus on one side. I made sure to start slowing down mobs a little bit further down the line so that Ice can start working on them. So is this a little bit better? Nah, not really. Next try, Wizard down and Monkey check. I started to think what can I really afford that might make a difference, and nothing comes to mind with less than 1k left. I figured I might as well try Glue and earn mid-round for upgrade to make the difference. And what was the difference? We died with Glue on the board. Attempt number 5. So Wizard within the range of an Oben, but outside of Alk buff, and I moved the tree ability to the left side. I got to be honest with you, at the moment of playing I was sure I'm getting somewhere. I think I can figure it out, but looking back at it I'm thinking, boy, what are you doing? You're not even close. Of course Glue again, it isn't an Edwartainment video without making the same mistake thrice in a row. So it was at this moment I accepted that sticking to 3-2 Wizard is a bit much. So if you have no idea what to do, Alk buff is what you might do. I place it near the Heli Pilot, not knowing that it is inefficient with this tower, as extra helicopters can receive the buff. And of course it flopped. So again, Alk buff, but this time I added Glue. Yeah, again. Attempt number 8. Reaching deep down inside of me, searching for the last brain cell I got. I got it. An idea that is at least different than what came before. Unstable concoction. I got my Heli Pilot to follow the mouse, trees are in place, as soon as I could use the brambles, and here we go. But this time it looked like we were getting somewhere and 4k was left to spend. As I marked my enemy, I looked for an ally to defeat them. My plan was the same. Unstable concoction, but to help with ceramics, 1 trio druid later in the round. And even though it looked better, I still needed way more popping power. With 2k left, I wonder if I can afford a second one. Attempt number 10. Defeat. I was too slow. How slow? Literally playing slow. I was unable to place another druid. Noob skills, I guess. Still, I have faith. And I realized that the magic monkeys and druid especially are looking like good options with Oben in mind. Since getting another druid is hard while microing Heli Pilot, I tried getting lightning hoping it would do something for us. Spoiler alert, it didn't. If something doesn't work, might as well try something else. I gave up on Concoction and tried Double Druid instead. If you expected it to be way worse, you'd be wrong. But if you figure it would lose anyway, you were right. But still, money was there to spend, I was just so focused. Attempt 13. Again the same, I already placed 3 druids, 2 of them ready to be upgraded. If we don't have skill to execute something poorly, let's try to bring execution down to our skill level, I guess. I tried getting 0-3-0 druid first, then get hard turns on both. I managed to do that, then panicked, tried to get top path glue, couldn't find glue, panic, found glue, money not moneying, panic, get glue, not enough, panic, defeat, fuck. So I tried again, having to micro the heli, remember to use abilities, upgrade the towers, keep microing the heli, buy new towers, place it quickly in Oven's range, upgrade it, be precise, remember to micro the heli. Oh my gosh, I'm not good at this game. This is a bit much. Attempt 15, so again, screw it. How about Mob Presser? Money not moneying exactly, get it mid-round, follow up with Druid of the Jungle perhaps, and one got through. I figured let's give it another shot. And you know what? Every now and then with each attempt I mess something up. Slightly. Like delay my brambles by seconds, forget to change targeting or something. And that small thing in the moment gave me an illusion of possible win. If I were 2 or 3 Bloons off, you might see how this way of thinking is convincing. But I was a couple of mobs off at that point. Quite honestly, I don't know what I was thinking. For science sake, I went left with mob press, science initiated, science completed, defeat achieved. I figured, could it be this guy? Mermonkey, I mean. And yes, I realized the irony of using Mermonkey in 5-year-old strategy, but adding Pierce to super, getting mob slow, I can sense something. A little bit into the round, I indeed got the slow, still Bloon got through, but something told me it was it. So I tried again. I don't know what was that something that told me that it was it, but apparently it's pretty dumb. Still, as a believer, I tried again, and this time it looked different. It looks like I'll die a bit later. Again, I tried some micro changes. This time I figured, what if I'll try to slow down with Helipilot both sides a little bit? And it worked, sort of. I died slowly this time. This is attempt 23 by the way, and just now I thought, you know what? Without purchasing Bloon Jutsu, this might have been possible. But hey, I had to click that upgrade button around before, right? I thought, let's try cross-pathing Mermonkey with middle path. At this point I was just sad. I feel like it stopped being a strategy at this point and I was just throwing stuff at the wall looking for something to stick. And wait, stick it did. Look at it. This is the best run yet, and I have 2k spare. This might be it. This might do it. As I was clicking through my monkeys, I realized the ice is on strong, and since ceramics are always getting through, I figured you should be on first. It will stab them all, no problemo. How stupid I was. I knew I got it. And would you look at that? I messed this one up a lot. Attempt 26. With this one attempt that almost did that and 2k spare, I was sure it was doable, just didn't know quite how. Same playbook, but druid in addition later on. It should work, but it doesn't. I pity myself, thinking I could really use that Bloon Jutsu money right now. And as once again I was trying to replicate that one good attempt I had, I managed to get a pretty bad one, while trying to do the same thing. Quite honestly, I'm confused at this point. I don't even know if what I think should work is working at all. With assumption that it is not a strat anymore, it's execution, I went ahead and tried again, and this time this happened. This was truly, and I mean truly heartbreaking. After nearly 30 attempts, I got it. I felt like it was it. And then one slips through the cracks. Attempt 29. It looked promising, and once again, defeat sound. To add insult into injury, I'm not losing to mobs or even being overwhelmed. I'm getting owned by one Bloon cracking through the system. Attempt 31. Alright, let's have a minute of honest talking. Yes, we tried, and yes, we persevere. But let's face it, we're getting closer, but not close enough. To be honest, I don't even know what I'm doing wrong. To be honest, I don't even know what I'm doing right as well. I am trying to slow down the mobs, don't open too many ceramics at once, I try to clean ceramics, but in the end, we hit a roadblock. Roadblock that can be overcome with trying over and over again. We need to adjust and redo the entire thing once again, saving money from Bloon Jutsu and reinvesting it into round 98 dealers. Oh wait, F no! I knew it! I knew my strategy would work! I knew it from the very beginning. It is it. It is actually fucking it! Like, look at that. It is done. It's round 99. It is round 99. I can actually believe it. We'll actually see if we can deal with 100 this run. Oh my god, I knew it. Never give up. I can't believe it. Let's see if we're just gonna die to this guy this time. I mean, one of our tier 5 is probably the worst candidate for purple friend, but let me be optimistic anyway. I want to see if after all that suffering we can finally manage to win this. And there it is, gold border run. Let's optimize it a little bit, hit that black border, baby. I am genuinely so happy we managed to beat that. Beam, 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 beam. So no money wasted on Bloon Jutsu, Mer Monkey to begin with, and help from glue as well. Bonk. And it's done. To maximize damage, middle spike, just to be extra safe. So is this black borderable? Yes. Is it a strat to pick? No. Hell no. Don't pick it. I did not complete black border with the next run. 98 is possible but inconsistent. Try it at your own discretion. You enjoyed me suffering through archaic strategies? Check out this 6-year-old run from ESAPS. See ya. Why, what is that? Again, the same setup, different results. I see where it's going. Why? Just why? Is this some micro positioning that affect the Dark Knight? Is this some knockback RNG? I have no idea.